educational college in Yemen. And then I graduated and I became a teacher first time in 2010. And then my first impression to be a teacher of English language as a second language in Yemen, it was really, really impressive. It was very, very good experience. And by that chance, when I graduated from my first degree, I got the opportunity to continue my master. And then, as you know, I stopped by my PhD program. So my motivation was to complete my education. And that's the reason why I love my teaching. So if you love your teaching, you will sacrifice your time. You will sacrifice by your life. You immigrate from one country to another. If you, for example, like and love your job.
Okay, so I can tell that it's your passion to be a teacher.
Yes, it's my passion to be a teacher.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I think if I can say the truth is that if you have chosen a specific area, so you have to, what we say, you have to sacrifice, you have to do your best, you have to encourage others to do like what you have done.
Okay. Interesting. So tell me more about your experience as a teacher, Mr. Abdul. Tell me about what was the best thing that ever happened to you during your job as a teacher, especially as an English teacher?
The best thing ever, yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, it is, I have experience teaching in different countries, first in my country, and then I moved to Indonesia, and then I became as a student. Then after that, I have decided to get another experience like teaching. Why not to teach in Indonesia to get new experience also? And then I have registered here in Shifa Boarding School, and then I have been assigned to teach in the senior high school. And then what is best comes to my mind is that, yeah, different culture and different aptitude. If you know the aptitude of the students to learn the language. Each class has a lot of individuals' varieties, yeah, individuals' abilities. And you have to be master this when you go to the class, and then you find students with different backgrounds, different cultures. So you have to modify it, and you have to modify your culture that can be suited with their cultures. So this we can say in the senior high school. And then the other experience is when I moved to the teaching at campus. So and I teach in, for example, let's say in Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia in the first degree program, fresh students, and then also I teach in other two universities, and then with different ranks, okay, different ranks. Two universities in Subang and one university in Bandung. And I saw there is a huge difference between those students that came from that study in Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia and in these universities in Subang. Okay, students who, for example, study in public universities, yes, they are absolutely different from those students who study in for example, in private universities or in small universities, if I can say that. In Subang, yes, students are maybe less motivated. They can do their assignment. They can't do their assignments if you don't ask. So if you don't ask them, have you done your assignments? So they will leave it. They will not do it anymore. So you have to catch them. You have to follow them time by time. Okay, and this is a good experience that you have to be what we can say. you have to be more flexible, you know. You have to be more flexible, not just only, for example, yes, a professor, he comes to your class, for example, if you study in master program or in PhD program, he just only tell you just this material or this chapter is for you, just make summary or just present what is inside this chapter to next week to your classmates. But in, for example, when you teach in first degree, yeah, it is a little bit challenging, especially if the students are not motivated and they don't have that aptitude to participate inside the classroom. But I can't see that all of them, all the students, but I have also amazing students who maybe have good aptitude in learning English language as a native language.
Okay. And what about the downside? Is there anything happened that you think that, oh, this is the worst ever that ever happened to me as a teacher? Could you please share me about that kind of experience?
uh, Actually, you touch my sickness. I, I mean, when you be a teacher at campus, at least you you look at two sides. This first side is to, for example, you will get experience. This number one. Number two, you share your knowledge. Okay, you share your knowledge, what you have learned to others. At the second side, so you got benefit from that one, right? You got benefit. What I am shocked is that in Indonesia, if you are a lecturer, your payment is less than you will be a teacher at school.
Okay.
And this is surprising for me, really. For example, if you teach in one class, they pay you 25,000 rupiah. Is this for a child? Okay, it is not actually for a lecturer to teach. So this is this is the from the economic point. So the payment is in Indonesia is very, very, very less compared to other countries.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's well, it's not something new for me because yeah, we all know something like that because compare with other occupation or other job, probably you will get more instead
Yes,
of being a
absolutely.
lecturer.
Absolutely. For example, when you translate one document, maybe consists of 6 pages, at least you get 500,000 rupiah and you will spend maybe not more than 5 minutes or
Oh,
maybe let's say
wow.
30 minutes. 30 minutes translating that documents and then you got that amount of money. But for example, if you go from your home to campus, spend benzene, bring your car, bring your motorbike, and then sacrifice your time and teach and uh, maybe spend 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, and then when you discover that your payment is just only 25,000, you will go crazy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So at the moment you find out that you're going to have less, then probably you expect more than that. Well, what did you feel like? Did you feel like devastated or something else?
Absolutely, you will be devastated. Definitely, definitely.
Okay.
When you get the, for example, the reward for your teaching, but finally at the end, I told them that I will not look at my reward, yeah, that you give me, but maybe it is my honor to, for example, to teach the students to at least get experience, to, for example, share my knowledge, share what I have learned for several years to the students. So we look at the students, we don't look, for example, at the payment that we get.
Okay. Fair enough. So just think positive. It will help you out with the reality you got here.
I'm thinking, I'm
Just
thinking, I'm
stay
thinking,
positive.
I'm thinking positive, and I am not complaining. But I am answering your questions as truly, yeah, truly. I don't,
Okay,
for
okay,
example,
okay.
hide any
I
information.
understand.
So this is the truth. This is we cannot run
Yeah.
from the truth. Yeah, this is truth. And for example, if you, for example, apply for, especially if you are not, for example, what we say in Indonesia. So they say it in Indonesia, dusun tetap and dusun tidak tetap. Yeah. So
Oh, the
if
tidak
you,
tetap. Oh, yeah, right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For example,
Freelance.
if you are a lecturer with without contract, so this is the payment that you will get.
Right there.
This
Okay.
it is true. Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah, that's very
I mean,
interesting.
the policy that they use in this campus. So it is not valid. What I mean, it's not valid. It is, they don't think that if they have, for example, a foreign lecturer, it will be good for them, at least for the accreditation process. Okay. For example,
Yeah.
we should put this legislation, yes, in our policy. If we have, for example, a foreign lecturer, so it will be good for our campus. We will be having, for example, a lot of students. We will be having, for example, good marketing for our campus. Okay, but they don't think about this kind of policies, so uh, they don't show any interest to improve their marketing. You know.
Well, I have no comment on that, but probably it's because of their policies, their internal policies, which I have no idea about it. So, but I can tell you that probably it works the same in the other place. Now, you're telling that that's the situation in campus, right? In a university. What about in school? Is it the same thing
Not
happened?
at school it is different, you know. It is
Different.
at school it is different. You will not teach by hours. So you teach, for example, and you get your monthly reward, right? So you get by monthly reward. So you get yours exact. So you have contract, or if you don't have contract, at least they will pay you monthly. And for example, if you teach at school, for example, they have ALC program or some extra classes. Okay, some extra classes. So when you teach, for example, for one meeting, absolutely the payment is higher than teaching at campus. Okay. For example, there are two campus. I teach, for example, let's say I am teaching speaking in one campus, and another campus I am teaching functional grammar. Okay. So if I go to the other campus, I teach speaking, they pay me, for example, let's say, 150,000 rupiah. The other campus, they pay me just only 25,000 rupiah. Okay. If I teach at school, for example, they will pay me 170 or 180 just only for 1 hour and a half. The time is the same, but the payment is different because the policy is different.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay then. For the next session, actually, I'm going to ask you about several topics, and you may choose one topic that you can describe about the ideas of the topics. So I will give you the lists. The first topic is about environment, and the second is about fitness and health. The third topic is about gadget. The fourth topic is about history, and the fifth topic is about traffic. So which one will you choose, Doctor?
Traffic.
Traffic. Okay.
Traffic
I
jam.
will. Okay, I'm gonna share you an image. So probably you can have more or less describe about. Okay, there we go. So you don't need to explain about picture, but it's just a guideline for you to tell me about the ideas of traffic. You can also compare with your the traffic in your country and in this country or whatever. So as long as you're comfortable talking about it, and if you already feel confident about it, you can start now.
Okay, let's direct. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need to think a lot. Just go direct. Okay. Here you
Well,
have given me two pictures, not just only one picture, right? There are two pictures. On my right side is the picture, I think it is in Europe. And the other picture, I think it is in developed country. Okay, if I am not mistaken, it is in India. If I am not mistaken, maybe India or Bangladesh or in somewhere else like that. But it is not in my country. It is not also in Arabic countries. So what we can say here in the right side, so we have, for example, a specific road for bus to go in its own way, and the other way is for small cars, so they can go without stopping and without traffic jam. But on the other side, you can say all the vehicles, buses, cars, motorbikes, they use the same way. Yeah. So they crowded and they have no street guidelines or signs. Yeah. So when you have signs in the road, so at least they will guide you to follow your right direction. But if the road is without science, so this what will happen in the left picture and the left side of the picture. Okay, the other way is what we say. There is no what we say. The government itself. So they don't have what we say programs that develop the road, and also I mean to make regulations about the transportation system. Okay, for example, in Europe, yes, you can see here the transportation system is very clear and also it is very neat. So everyone goes to his direction, but in the other side, it's crowded and also very, very much traffic. So that's it, I think. So I think this picture is in India, if I'm not mistaken, because I see there are TikTok and also there are motorbikes, there are small cars, buses in the same road.
Okay. Have you been to India before?
In my country, sorry?
Have you been to India before?
Actually, not. But my friend, he's in India, and so he used to tell me. Yeah, he used to tell me that in India, so it is the traffic. But in Europe, for example, as we say on the news that yes, it is very systematic, and also I mean the quality of the road and the highway is very good compared to Indonesia and more developed countries like my country. So my country, maybe it is crowded like this one, but it will be crowded like this one if there is no benzene, you know. If they, for example, stop by the benzene station, so it will be like this one. But if the benzene is ready, so no, it will not be traffic like this one.
You mean like rush hour, like if the supply for the benzene is not fit or it's not even according to the demand, it will make
sometimes in Indonesia. So I tell you something. In my country, we produce oil. Sometimes we lack of we run out of, and people they rush to the benzene stations to fill in benzene and they don't find. So which cause traffic jam. But in Indonesia, for me, I have been here in Indonesia for 7 years, and then I didn't find this habit in Indonesia because benzene, it is available 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but
Okay then.
sometimes in Arabic countries, I don't know, they deliberately, for example, they sell the oil, the benzene to outside the country, and then the benzene stations, they run out of benzene, or I don't know the policy.
Mm-hmm. Okay then. Okay, doctor, I think that's all for the speaking test for today. And I thank you for your time and wish you the best luck here. And I know that since this is your passion about teaching, so I hope that you will have your passion and you will get to another level of teaching. Right. Thank you very
Okay,
much,
thank you
doctor,
very
for
much.
your time. And
Yes,
Dr. Abdul, you may leave the room now. Thank you very much,
okay,
Dr.
thank
Abdul.
you very
Assalamualaikum
much.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. See you another time.
See you another time. Okay. Assalamualaikum, Mr. Muhammad Dwi.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, Mr. Muhammad Dwi. What
Yes.
happened at your place? It's so dark.
Yes, it is in my room.
Oh,
Actually, my camera is not really good.
Can you turn on the lamp or
Yes,
the
it
thing?
is. I have turned on the lamp.
It's already on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, but
Okay, it's okay, it's okay.
the problem is in on my computer.
Okay, on your computer. Okay then, Mr. Muhammad Dwi, we will have a speaking test for today. My name is Yandri, and I'm from LPIA Jakarta. And let's talk about something. But first thing first, I would like you to introduce yourself. Please, Mr. Muhammad Dwi.
Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Muhammad Dwi Wijayanto. My complete name is Muhammad Wijayanto. My student usually call me Pak Dwi or Ustad Dwi. Originally, I am from Kuningan, West Java, but I have lived in Subang since 2011. So almost 10 years, more than more than 10 years I have lived in Subang. And then I teach English at SMIT Assembly School. I teach 10 grader, and then what else? My hobby my hobby is playing badminton, and then reading novel. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, Mr. Muhammad Dwi, can I just call you Mr. Dwi?
Yes, yes, yes. You can call me
Okay,
Sir Dwi or Pa Dwi.
right then. Mr. Dwi, tell me about your experience in teaching. Since when that you discovered that I'm going to be an English teacher? What's the history behind your decision to be an English teacher?
Okay. Actually, when I was in senior high school, I want to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher, and then so I choose to Indonesia University of Education to be a teacher. The first one is my priority is to be a math teacher, and then the second one is English teacher, and then I got an English department. So I studied English there in Indonesia University of Education. So since that's one, I try to be an English teacher. And after that, after I graduate from my university, I teach at Asifa until now. The first one is in junior high school, and then now I teach at senior high school. Actually, I really like my job to be an English teacher. I really like teach student, and then talk to them, to my student. Okay, like that.
Okay, so you had experience as a middle school teacher and also a high school teacher.
Okay.
To be honest, which one do you choose? Which one do you think I'm suitable in teaching middle school, or I suitable in teaching high school? Which one do you prefer?
Okay. I think teach senior high school is better than if I teach middle school or junior high school
Mhm.
student, because I
What's the
think
reason?
because senior high school is uh, they are more mature, they are more adult, so it is easy to talk to them, and then because in junior high school they are still young, they're still uh childish, they're childish because they're from uh SD and then move to junior high school, so sometimes it is hard to me to talk to them. Okay.
Okay, so you're having difficulties in communication if you
Yes,
teach
yes,
middle
yes,
school,
yes.
right? So tell me about your worst experience as an English teacher.
Ah.
Is there any?
Yes, yes, yes. Uh, when I first teach junior high school, and then I teach the first grade in middle school or junior high school, and you know what? In Ashifa, the boys and the girl is different class. So the boy in oh, sorry, I mean all the boy is in the class, and then others is girl. And when I teach the boy class, and then they are very hectic, very hectic. They and because I'm a new teacher, in junior high school, they like don't care about my teachings. They don't care about my teaching, so it's hard for me to uh, make them in my control, like that. Aduh, ini
Okay, so
makin gelap ya.
yeah, I
Produk.
think so. I don't know, it's getting dark. Probably it's about to rain.
Sorry, I will uh, flashlight, ah, better.
Okay. But actually, if that's the condition, it's okay then.
uh,
As long as I can hear your voice, right?
okay.
And Mr. Dewey, tell me about the happiest moment for
Hmm.
you as an English teacher.
Okay. My happiest moment as an English teacher, not only or an English teacher, as a teacher, perhaps as a teacher,
As a teacher, okay.
when I know my student is got success in their study after graduate from senior high school, for example, entrance to best university in Indonesia, or some of them continue to study abroad. I I know that they are better than us, than the teacher in Asipa. So I think I'm happy, and that's one of the best moment for me as a teacher.
Okay, so you're proud of your students if they're succeeded
Yes.
in their study and you feel like so proud of it. Okay then, Mr. Dwi, for the next session, I will give you a picture and I want you to explain about the picture.
Okay.
Okay, please give me time. Okay, here it is. So as you can see on your screen, this is Kuta Beach
Okay.
in 1972. Okay, tell me, what do you see? Could you please describe about the picture?
Okay. I see the picture. There is a beach in Kuta, and then there is no one over there, and there's the cloud. The weather is so good, and then what is the wave is so calm. The what is the sand is so what white or not white and clear.
Could be.
And then there are some what is some trees over there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay then. So that's the first picture. Now compare it with this picture.
Okay.
So this is Kuta back in the 1990.
1990.
Yeah.
Okay.
Compare with the previous picture.
Okay. The second picture, this one is clearer than before, and there are a lot of what is visitor here. There are someone who want to what is like swim, and then there's a girl who sunbathing, and there's also what is a seller who sell like drinks, and then there are uh, tree also, and then what is the what is the cloud, the weather is so good also, and then I think because it is earlier than what is the first picture is in 1972, and is in 19 what
90.
90. So it is the picture is better than before.
Okay, so which one do you like? The previous one or
uh,
this one?
this one, the second one, the second one.
Okay, right. So next, take a look at another picture. This is Kuta Beach now.
Sorry. Okay, for this picture, there are a lot of trash there are what is a bottle, and then a lot, yeah, a lot of trash over there, and I think it is bad for our what is for our country, because there are a lot of tourists from abroad who come to Kuta Beach. Kuta Beach. So I think it is bad for our country, uh, and what is uh, I'm afraid that they will tell to other, especially in today's era, to take a picture in social media and post it in Instagram or Twitter, so other people will know that it's so bad. There are a lot of trash in Kuta Beach.
Mhm. Okay then, Mr. Dwi. Right, I think, oh, is there anything else that you want to add before we end our session for today?
Um,
Or is
no,
it enough for you?
I think enough for
Okay
me,
then.
Mr. Yandri.
Okay, Mr. Dwi, thank you for your time and thank you for your participation. And I wish you good luck as an English
Okay,
teacher. And that's conclude our speaking test for today. Thank you for coming, Mr. Dwi. And
thank
you
you.
may leave the room. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you.
Ya, Assalamualaikum, Mr. Mahfud.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, how are you, Mr. Mahfud?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. And Mr. Mahfoud, today we're gonna have a speaking test with me. My name is Andri Saputra. You can call me Andri, and I'm from LPIA Jakarta. And first thing first, I would like you to introduce yourself.
Okay. Okay. My name is Mahfud Aziz. You can call me Mahfud or Aziz. I was born on 10 November 1989 in East Java, and I have been teaching since maybe 2009.
Mhm.
And I live in Subang now. Yeah, anything else? What you want to know about me?
Okay, so how long have you been an English teacher?
I have been teaching English since 2009. Before
2009.
Yeah, before graduating from university, I already teach.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, what made you decide that you want to be an English teacher? Is there any history behind your decision?
Yeah, yeah, of course. We have one decisions because uh, when I was in junior high school, my teachers taught us to the student taught to the student that how to pronounce enough is enough at the time.
Oh, wow.
That's why, because that mistake, I want to repair everything in my life. In the next generations, they have to pronounce something well in English, including enough. Yeah. At that time when my teacher was sick and he replaced by the headmaster, by the principal. The principal said, "You have one pronunciations. You should pronounce it enough." And I reject that. I ignore that because everybody know how to pronounce enough is enough. No, there is no enough or everything else because that is what my teachers told us. Okay, there's
So your motivation is you want to fix
yeah
things.
yeah
Okay. And so since you're now an English teacher, so you've been giving lessons and knowledge to your students.
yeah.
So by far, tell me about your experience as an English teacher that you think that this is the best moment ever for you as an English teacher. What kind of moment is it?
Yeah, a great moment is when my student win a speech contest, when my student can do a public speaking well. That is the best moment in my life. Yeah, well,
So you're the one who is responsible and help them and guide them through the process.
yeah.
Okay. Right. So what about the other side? What is the thing that you think that this is the worst thing ever happened for you as an English teacher?
Actually, teaching grammar is really hard for me and hard for my student. That's why I help the student. If you want to be a good English speaker, you have to ignore about the grammar rules. You have to forget it, but you have to pronounce everything in your mind. You have to make it sure that you can express it on your mouth. And the worst thing that grammar rules is really really hard for me to teach to our students.
Okay, so you don't really like theory, so you just go for it and practice it.
Yeah.
Ignore the theory.
Yeah. Actually, English is speaking. Everybody know if we a master in English when we speak, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but nobody asks about. Do you know about simple present? How to use it? How is the pattern? Uh, uh, Most of the people never say that, but they ask about. Do you know about these directions? If we can answer it, it means we are a master in English.
Okay. Right on, Mr. Mahfoud. And so, when you teach. Oh, so have you ever been a middle school teacher before, or currently you're teaching middle school or high school?
I teach in junior high school. What do you mean? What do
Or
you
middle
mean?
school?
Middle school. What do you mean
Yeah, middle
about
school.
middle school is junior high school, right?
Yeah, so you never ever teach high school.
Never.
Okay, just middle school.
Yeah.
Have you ever teach primary school?
Not yet.
Oh, so from the first time of your career, you
Yeah.
start with the middle school, and until now, you're still there. So let's compare it with the class from 7th, 8th, 9th.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer to teach?
Yeah, I prefer to teach 7th grade
Why?
because we teach in an easy level. They don't have to. They don't have any material about passive voice. But in grade 9, we have passive voice. We have present continuous, past continuous, and narrative, and so many complicated grammar.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I prefer to teach grade 7. But we will change every semester. We have to teach grade 9, grade 8. We change the position. Here in Ashifa, that is the rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're pretty much comfortable teaching 7th grade.
Yeah.
Okay then. Now, Mr. Mahfud, for the next session, I will give you some pictures and I need you to explain about the pictures. It should be easy for you then.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I will give you the pictures. Here you go, Mr. Mahfud. Could you please explain me about the picture on your screen?
Yeah. Okay. Kuta Beach. All right. What you want to know about this Kuta Beach?
Anything. I want you to describe anything that you see on the screen. You can talk about anything, not just on the screen, but you can talk. Oh, you can tell me about the background or probably the situation and probably some history behind, or probably the place.